Okay, here I'm going to show you the setup of the software. So you see the desktop here and the Pasco capstone is right in the middle here. So you click on that and it should open up like this. All right, and then we are going to double click graph under display. So if you go to the right, okay, if you go to the right, you will see the graph. All right, so double click the graphs and this will pop up. And then over here, anyway, so we don't need to choose any measurement. We will do that later on when we do a particular measurement, but in this case that's all we need to just to understand what we see in these menus. So we need to know what some of these menus. Okay, so the very first one, menu number 1, is going to be this one right here. All right, so if you put your mouse over it, it will say what it is. It's a scale axis to show all data. Okay, or you can this is also same as maximizing the graph, because sometimes when you do the experiment the graph will show up only in a narrow region. So if you click on that, it will make it fit the whole screen. So that's nice to know, number 1. All right, so you can write down either one. So scale axis to show all data. Next we need to use is going to be number 4. So this is 1 2 3 4, this one right here. So this one is highlight range of points in active data. So that's very important because we need to find slope today. So we need to highlight whatever points we need, and we need to avoid some points. So this will be very useful. All right, so if you click on that, you can do that anyway. So if you click on that, you can do that once you have your data. So this is basically highlight range of points in active data. All right, that's number 4. Next is 6 or 5. 6 is this one. This one is useful to find the area under highlighted data. All right, so if you want to find the area under the graph, you need that. So in fact in the first experiment you will do that, try to find the area under the graph to figure out the displacement. Okay, because if you have velocity versus time graph, the area will give you the displacement, so we need that. So next is this one. So this is basically apply selected curve fits to active data. So if you're going to do a curve fitting, you need that. All right, and then this one, if you need to read a particular data point, you can use this one. All right, so let me see what number is that. Say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8 is very useful to, like, if you want to know what's a point coordinates for a data point. So if you just click on that, it will tell you, and of course you have to move it to the point, then it will tell you exactly what's the value instead of you reading it. Okay, so that's basically a coordinate tool, and when you do that, there are 3 options. I think you probably use the very first one, it's easy to use. And then the next one you see here, number 9, this will you can use this to find the slope at a particular point. Okay, so the curve fit is going to give you the slope for the data you choose, but this will be just at any particular point. You can do that. So that's the idea of this software we have, and so that's what we will do going forward. And we are going to do some measurements today about this anyway.